Welcome back to American Latino TV. I'm Natasha Martinez. Up next, civil rights pioneer Dolores Huerta is on the campaign trail, but it's not for herself. It's for her son, Emilio Huerta. Now, this is a family that has been at the center of the Chicano and agricultural workers' rights since the 60s. And now the son is taking up his mother's fight on the highest levels of government as he vies for the Central Valley of California's congressional seat. If he gets elected, he will be the district's first Latino representative. And we can find out more about what he stands for right here on American Latino TV. Brought to you by the U.S. Army. Find out more at goarmy.com.
Dolores Huerta, I'm president of the Dolores Huerta Foundation for Grassroots Organizing, co-founder of the United Farm Workers.
Emilio Huerta, Democratic candidate for the 21st Congressional District. I was motivated to get into the race by this woman here to my right, my mother, Dolores Huerta. I think my candidacy and my running for Congress is an extension of the life work that we've always done. We've always advocated for low-income communities, for farm workers. I've represented farm workers as a labor negotiator, as a union attorney, representing victims of discrimination in the workplace, committing to building sustainable, affordable housing. And so I see my candidacy and my running for office as merely an extension of the life work that we've always done.
Striking grape pickers from Delano began a 300-mile pilgrimage north.
Emilio actually grew up in the movement, passing leaflets when he was only like 8 years old, walking picket lines. Because growing up in the movement, we grew up very poor because we didn't get wages in the farm worker movement. All of the children in the movement had to work. They had to have a job. And so Emilio's first job was to be the garbage collector. From there, he went on to work in the print shop. And from there, he went on to the negotiating school, and he learned how to do negotiations and arbitrations. And so he was negotiating labor agreements when he was only in his 20s. He was 21 years old. So I think that all of this work has really prepared him for this moment to be able to represent the community. I get the Medal of Freedom, but it actually represents the work of thousands of people that have worked to make a better life for the farm workers.
When you look at the 21st Congressional District, one of the poorest congressional districts in the country, and we have children who are exposed to pesticides on a daily basis, and we have some of the worst air in the country, we have some of the most contaminated water, and so it pains me very much to see that there are families that are struggling, that are working, that immigrants. And then we have, of course, Mr. Donald Trump, who has publicized his racist, his bigotry against Mexicans, Mexican immigrants.
We are going to build a great border wall.
So the central and southern San Joaquin Valley are the counties of Kern, Kings, Tulare, and Fresno County. That is the birthplace of the United Farm Workers Union, the union that Cesar Chavez and my mother, started with the Filipino farm workers in the 60s. And to this day, we have yet to elect a Latino to Congress from the Central Valley. Given the lack of representation, then nobody's talking about the bad air that we have in the valley, the bad water that we have in the valley, the double-digit unemployment, the lack of educational opportunities. And that's why I want to go to Washington, to tear down these barriers.
It's really good to go out there on the marchas, we have to go out there and march, y gritamos que sí se puede, y todo eso. Pero the thing is that the only way that we can make real and lasting change is through laws, through legislation. And the only way we can get that legislation is by electing people that are going to go out there and fight for us.
And so that's why it's critical, it's essential that our Latino community come out and participate in this election, not because of Donald Trump, not because of the racist comments, not because of the Republican Party, but because we need to take care of ourselves, and that's the only way that we're going to do it.